Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I was away. Just got back to my computer. What's up? What's up? What's up? Nope, never mind. Hello. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, Sunbit Beach. I'm sorry. Oh, today has been a son of a bitch. It's been one of those days. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I really didn't mean that. I'm telling you, it's been one of those damn days, dude. Like, it has been a horrible fucking day. My day started off shitty. Been reading all the shit going on in mod chat. Didn't make it any better. Then, oh god, it's a big ass bullet. And then we find out that the Jose dude might be gone. He might have passed away. We're not sure about that yet, but I don't know for some reason why I just can't believe it. It's my computer. It does it all the time. I don't. That's why when I'm on my phone, it's easy. It doesn't make the noise, but it only does my computer and only on YouTube. Like I can be. Oh yeah, I just had it on loop so I could get my hours in while I was asleep because I should be way past my oh, what is it called? My viewing hours, and it ended up to where I'm like nowhere near it, and so they told me how to do it last night. Yeah, I was asleep. I was asleep. Well, no, I probably wasn't asleep, but I was probably in my bedroom. In my laptop, I don't bring it in my bedroom because if I bring it in my bedroom, then I'm screwed. I'll never go to sleep. But yeah, between yesterday and today, I'm done. I'm like done, man. Like, I thought there was drama on Facebook. There's more drama on fucking YouTube than I've ever seen. But I've been really mad about the school shooting yesterday. I've been ranting and raving about that. Oh, hello. Yeah, I want to blame the parents, but where are the parents? Because I haven't heard nothing about no parents for the 18-year-old. I just heard of him going and killing his grandma and then going and killing all them other people. But I really don't believe this. The elementary school was his target. I believe it was his high school. but the car crashed right in front of the elementary school. So he was like, well, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Yeah, there's way too much damn drama on this damn YouTube shit. Lord have mercy. Never. And the bad part is, I don't even know how it starts. And I don't even know half the people that the drama's between. Yeah, probably. I mean, they said he was quiet and he was laid back, reserved, like he didn't have very many friends, and he stayed to himself pretty much. So, yeah, I could probably see that. But how the hell did he get the gun in the first place? Like, an 18-year-old can't buy a gun unless he bought it off the street. Well, I know there's a lot more behind it. Always is. But even if it was mental illness, we cannot excuse the fact that he killed 21, 22 people. We can't excuse that for mental health. 18 years old. I'm not picking no sides. I'm neutral. My room is neutral. If I don't have okay. So there is a couple that I will not side with. Like there's a few creators I just do not like. Like whether I know who they are or not, just by listening to some of the things that they say, I don't know. I guess I love my Benny. I said hi to you, hon, and I agreed with you, the mental health. That's how I know about the mental health. But I will let everybody and anybody know, if you don't want to stay in my chat, that's fine. I am not going to beg and plead for anybody to stay here. If you want to stay, you're more than welcome to. If not, I can't make you stay. I'm used to the 2-3 people that I get in here on a normal. So, I mean, having a shit ton of subs in my live at one time, I think I will literally go insane. Honestly. Yes, I do. Well, I figured that out this morning. That's on another page. There's some bitch. Beach. Why do I keep saying bitch? I feel like if I say bitch, I'm calling you that, but I'm not. I'm not. I promise you. It's just normal. Because I call my husband a son of a bitch all the time. Because either way, it's true. He's a son of a bitch. I know it drives me crazy too. But like I said, it only does it on YouTube. Like I can do a live in Facebook and you don't hear it. I can talk to you on Messenger, you don't hear it. I can, it's just weird. I can go on my phone, you don't hear it. But as soon as I log to do it on YouTube, whether it's through the YouTube site or a Restream or StreamYard, it still does the buzzing. But I promise you, I've been told after a little bit of hearing it, it doesn't even affect you no more. Kind of fucked up, I know. But I can try that background music and it might cover it. Let's see. I think it's over here. No, I think that's only in. Yeah, I think the music is only in StreamYard. Yeah, I don't think they have it. I don't see it. I'm sorry, love. I know, and that probably the reason why I don't get a lot of people in my lives because they can't. Some people just don't realize that after a minute or so talking or having people up on my panel, you don't really. It doesn't even affect you anymore. Like my day one, the subs that I've had since day one, they don't even hear it really because they're so used to it. But like I said, I'm really okay with just having a few subs at one time. Like if that's the reason why I don't get a lot of people in my lives, then that's petty. Because you never know what I'm talking about and you never know what information I have. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm not going to beg people to stay in my life. I love you all for being here, but I just don't beg people. Well, I can drop the link and you can come up and chat with me. Queen Bee. Oh. Almost went for Queen Bee today. What do you mean by you almost went for Queen Bee? Here, come up and talk to me. God, this typing shit drives me nuts. There. Grab that link, baby, and come up and talk to me. Oh, okay. Well, then when they come and get the dog, come up afterwards. Oh, okay. Yeah, I really still don't know what all that shit is about. I'm telling you, I really have no idea. Like, Benny did a live on her yesterday, and I have no idea what the hell it was about. Like, I'm just so clueless. I really am. I'm clueless to a lot of the people that are going at each other right now. Okay. I'm holding you to that promise. Oh, wait, you didn't promise. But I'm taking it as a promise. Yeah, I don't insert myself in drama because I really don't want my name out there like that, like in in EG's mouth or Dolly's mouth or the Scooby-Doo troop's mouth. Like I don't want them troublesome people knowing who I am. I mean, I'm sure they know because by now, with me leaving stupid ass comments that aren't very nice. All right. Hello, welcome in. I see I got a few more. Unless YouTube is messing with me again. You don't have to talk, but at least say hi so I know somebody is in here. You can just listen if you want to. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to roll a blunt. So it's legal in Texas at 18 for somebody to buy a gun. Is that true? Does anybody really know that's true or not? Because I know New York, Florida, and North Carolina, I'm pretty sure it's 21. Does anybody else know? Hello, welcome in. I don't know who you are, but I see my numbers going up. Shoop, shoop, boop, shoop, boop, boop, boop. I need to know what the gun laws are in Texas. Hello? Are we going to talk or are we just going to sit there and let my numbers keep going up and not let me know who's here? Come on, I know you guys got tongues, mouths. I know you can speak. Hello? So what do you guys think about this Jose deal? Do we think he's alive? Or do we think that that was just being said so people would leave him alone? I've never messed with the dude. I've never talked to him. And I really don't know anybody that has been talking about him lately. Nothing? Cat got your tongues? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Let us share this. And I'm going to go here. We're going to go over J for Justice's podcast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. We'll go back to that in a minute. Who the fuck is this? Tell me if any of y'all know who this is.
Hello, I hope your day is going well. Today I'm going to be discussing a main theory involved in the case of missing Tennessee little girl Summer Moody Wells. The main theories that I think probably have the most evidence or merit at this point.
Don't search.
First is that she's been spirited away. She's being held somewhere by someone for reasons I won't get into, but in Utah, Arkansas, Minnesota. And it was purposely done. The second is that she is no longer with us, and she is nearby her rural home in Beach Creek. And her body is there nearby. I'm going to focus on the second theory. And I'm going to mention some of the reasons why that this is a viable theory. First, we want to go by what law enforcement has indicated not just through their words, but also through their actions. They have clearly stated that the reason to believe there was an abduction, there are no signs of an abduction. They repeatedly said that they do believe her body.
But there's no evidence of anything else, so you can't say that she is not.
She is nearby. And they've told people not to organize any kind of searches. Don't look for Summer. And the law enforcement has indicated this and signaled this. And also have her parents, especially her father, and especially pretty quickly when she went missing. In fact, the same day, I believe, started speaking and gone, never to return again. And of course, he would have his motives for doing this in his own beliefs. The other reason that I think this is a viable option is that quite a number of people who have been researching and working on this case, trying to find Summer, have been basically ignored by law enforcement. They have provided what, by all outward appearances, appear to be valid tips to be followed up on, and no one has ever gotten back to them. This may just be anecdotal, but this has been repeated many times, dozens of times by people who have...
Are you guys having a hard time hearing it? I might need to put the subtitles on. I hear more of the background music. Good afternoon. I left the room. Most of daytime YouTube requires multitasking. Oh, okay. No, that's not what I mean by that. I mean, can you hear over the music? Because in this one, I mean, it's really low compared. Her voice is low compared to that music. And a lot of people in her comments were saying the same thing. Hello, Angie girl. But I will mute myself unless I have something to say so you can hear it, okay? Have you been in here the whole time, oppositional? If not, I will gladly start this from the beginning so you can watch it with me. I just came across it when I was looking for something of Jose. And I've never even heard of this person before. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and start it over again with the captions so everybody can hear it.
Hello, I hope your day is going well today. Today I'm going to be discussing a main theory involved in the case of missing
American True Crime. Or America True Crime. America True Crime. I've never heard of her. This is the first video I've ever seen of hers, but she's got almost 500 subscribers, so she's very fairly new, not very new, but fairly new. But then hell, I don't know, because I've been doing my live since February and I haven't even reached 200. So we don't know. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this. Let me mute myself. Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself real quick and we can listen to this.
Tennessee, little girl, Summer Moon, Utah, involved in the case today. Today I'm going to be discussing a main theory involved in the case of missing Tennessee, little girl, Summer Moon, Utah Wells. There are two main theories that I think probably have the most evidence or merit at this point. The first is that she'd been spirited away and she's being held somewhere by someone for reasons I won't get into, but in Utah, Arkansas, and it was purposely done. The second is that she is no longer with us and she is nearby her rural home in Beach Creek, and her body is there nearby. I'm going to focus on the second theory, and I'm going to mention some of the reasons why that this is a viable theory. First, we want to go by what law enforcement has indicated, not just through their words, but also through their actions. They have clearly stated that they have no reason to believe there was an abduction. There are no signs of an abduction. They've repeatedly said that they do believe her body is nearby, and they've told people not to organize any kind of searches. Don't look for Summer. And the law enforcement has indicated this and signaled this, and also so have her parents, especially her father, and especially pretty quickly when she went missing. In fact, the same day, I believe, he started speaking as if she was gone, never to return again. And of course, he would have his motive for doing this and his own beliefs. The other reasons that I think that this is a viable option is that quite a number of people who've been searching and working on this case, trying to find Summer, have been basically ignored by law enforcement. They have provided what, by all outward appearances, appear to be valid tips to be followed up on, and no one has ever gotten back to them. This may just be anecdotal, but this has been repeated many times, dozens of times, by people who have called in tips and they got no response, no reply, except we'll look into it, and no one really gathered the actual information that they were calling in about. This would seem to indicate that perhaps way more is already known about the case, that investigation has been telling they've got the case solved. They just have to get some more evidence to close the case or to make a successful prosecution. Now, I understand that in any case, you do not want any kind of evidence tainted. You also don't want a trial tainted by extra people who aren't directly involved in a case. It's very complicated, and furthermore, if other people such as juveniles or minors are involved, then complications become drastically increased. Even professionally trained, highly successful searchers have been turned away. And why is this? Because there cannot be leaks in a case, because it will taint the case and diminish an ability to have a successful prosecution. Because even the most professional of people, someone in their orbit frequently talks and brags and reveals things that the investigators do not want to have released out in the public before a trial ensues. Law enforcement has had access to quite a number of surveillance in this case. So recently it has been revealed that the person at the bottom of the hill on Bill Hill Road at Beach Creek had surveillance. Well, that's more than likely true, but that is not the only camera or surveillance that law enforcement has access to. And they're able to develop a picture to themselves closer to what they think of what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells is. You might argue, well, why haven't the drones and the technology and the searchers picked up on where Summer is. Let me say that if Summer had been secreted away in some rocky area, like a little cave or something, maybe not even hidden in vegetation or in the soil, it's going to be that much more harder to find her because there will be no signatures from the air or even above ground of where her body may be located. Consider there seems to be plenty of deception to go around, which indicates there may be more than one involved. In fact, there may be 2, if not 3 families involved. Panic could ensue when something happens to a child, and other people were enlisted to help and to cover up. Well, this really complicates the situation, and law enforcement just has to get one big giant piece of evidence, which to them may be Summer's body, and so they're having to play this close to the vest. They may even have to misdirect the public to be able to safely find the evidence that they need that aligns with everything that they found out so far. In fact, they may even have a witness who was there on the hill or wherever the day that Summer went missing, and this person could be sketchy, that some things that they say are valid and confirmed, and other things that are equally or more important have to be validated with evidence. We also can't assume that just because there's not an announced, organized, filmed search, that for all we know, every day there may be a team of searching, doing a specific grid search, meticulously going over where they think are the most highly likely places that Summer's body is. So this theory can explain a whole lot of things. That theory being that Summer is no longer with us, her body is nearby, it has been secreted away in a well, a septic system, underneath rocky surfaces, inside a basement, in someone's house, a freezer, something like that, and that more than one person is involved, and that the less people that law enforcement have involved, the better the results once they actually do find the unequivocal evidence of where someone went, and that would be finding her body. There has been rumor that her body was moved from place to place, and only time will tell if this is accurate. This is why people have been rebuffed, that different clues and evidence have not been followed up on, which does not align with what they already know. Thank you for joining me today. I have some upcoming videos that I think that will be very interesting, and I hope you'll join those. I hope you, and I will see you in the next video.
All right, so I'm gonna call bullshit out on that whole fucking video in America for crime, true crime, or whatever the fuck your name is. What is it again? America True Crime. I'm calling you out bullshit on this fucking video. Why the fuck would you go and say some bullshit like that? We don't know if any of that shit is true. You said, and what pissed me off the most about the whole thing, besides her body being put in something like a well or septic or something. First off, they had 2 different kinds of dogs. Ones that smell dead skin or whatever the hell it is they can smell. And then they had the ones that smelled the live people. Go ahead. The ones that sniff out the cadaver dogs, they can smell up to 6 feet in the ground. So therefore, that's debunked, bitch. Because I'm sorry, I don't mean to even call you out like that, but that shit just pisses me off. And then no, there was no rumor started that she was being moved from place to place to place. Whose panel was he on? I believe it was the reporter room when Benny was on there. She had asked him a question, and he was like, I don't know. And then he was like, it could be that she's still with us and they're just moving her different places. Okay, I kind of think that could be a true theory too, right there, because as soon as somebody gets close, You're not going to keep that child there. You're going to move her. You're going to put her somewhere else, so that way when they do ever get to that place where she was, she's not there. She's somewhere else. And it would be very hard to hide a body if that person is no longer living from place to place to place. You'd have to embalm the body. You would have to drain the blood from the body. Come on now. Really? Are you talking about the rumor about her being moved? They probably heard Benny say it that night. I want to say it was the live with the reporter room, but I could be wrong. It could have been one of the other lives he did. But I'm pretty sure it's the one with the reporter room. But that video, I can't believe none of it. Like, I don't believe none of it. Like, what did you even put that video out for? Everything that you have said, everybody knows. That's old. And most of it isn't even facts. Oh, okay. Well, see, I didn't know nothing about that. I know the first time I ever heard it was when BK had mentioned it. It doesn't. No, it just makes it. Ugh. Motherfuckers and their damn rumors started. Like this thing with Jose, we don't even know if he really passed away. We have no kind of facts at all. I searched for 3 hours through 426, maybe more, GoFundMe fundraisers. Every fundraiser that was put on GoFundMe, I went through today because J4J said that there was a GoFundMe set up. So I went looking. I didn't find no GoFundMe. None. Then I Googled this man. And even called people I know and asked how to go about, looking up if you don't know where they lived. I know what state, but I don't know where. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying. How can you even put a video out? Yeah, and then some of them have more than one last name. But how can you go and go out there and say, "Oh, this person had passed away," but no proof on it? No proof. So coming from your mouth, I'm supposed to believe it. No, what it is you're saying it, and now all these other creators are going to start saying it, and then they're going to get fucking doxxed for lying. No, he was in South Carolina. I'm in NC. He wasn't in NC. He was in SC. But I don't know where in SC. But I mean, like, you showed nothing. Not one piece of paper. And then ED wants to start saying that it's from YouTubers bullying him. Who's been bullying him? Because I haven't heard his name be mentioned in forever now. So, who's bullying him? Are you bullying him, ED? Like, you are a piece of shit. I wouldn't doubt you're not. You know. Exactly. And as soon as people started saying it, I was like, can y'all stop? Can y'all stop? Like, if you don't have proof on it, don't talk about it. Well, J4A is saying, I don't care. Like I said, If you don't have proof, don't show it. So as soon as they said who had it, I went over to his channel because he was live. Well, by the time I got over there, he was off. But I went back and looked at the video, and he didn't show no kind of proof. He just talked about it. Talk is cheap. Yeah, I mean, I know BK did a couple things on him, but it wasn't really bullying him. I mean, he was making fun of him, but like people might think it was bullying, but it wasn't meant to be bullied. I mean, I'm sure it bothered him, but it was nothing that BK said was not facts. You know what I mean? Like, we did research to make sure it was facts. But BK hasn't even mentioned them up until today, I think. So, I mean, I don't know. It's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. Like, Jay Frey should have never fucking opened his mouth until he knew for real. Like, because what if the man isn't? And then you guys are going around, and then all these people are going around spreading that he's a rest in peace. Dude, what if he's still alive? And that's all it was. It was about who had the story first. That's all it's about. And then he's like, well, me and CM clarified it, and he had nothing to do with Summer's disappearance. Well, fucking duh. He wasn't even in the state at the time. So duh. Like, everything that you dug up with him was irrelevant to fucking Summer's case. It really had no business being out there because that shit was all from before Summer went missing. Anything before Summer went missing is irrelevant because it has nothing to do with her gone missing, in my opinion. I think, no, he was live just a little bit ago. But, oh my God, I'm so irritated, y'all. Like, that really pisses me off. I'm not one to like bash people or talk shit about people, but this is bullshit now. Like, this shit is getting out of control. Seriously fucking out of control. It's to the point where you don't even have a personal life off of this fucking app because people want to purge into it. Like, I tell everybody, go ahead and fucking dox me if you want to. You go ahead and tell me something I already don't know about my fucking self. Please tell me something I don't know. Tell me. I really want to know. Is it really? Can you tell me something that you don't know about me that I already don't know? I mean, honestly, if you look through my shit, you ain't gonna find much. I mean, I don't wish death upon anybody, not even my worst enemy. Now, I will tell you in a heartbeat that I will not mind putting you 6 feet under. And I will rock that fucking orange jumpsuit or whatever the hell it is they put on you nowadays in jail. I think here in North Carolina, the orange. And then, I mean, this video, the whole fucking video was like, she was like, her dead body, her body, her body. We don't even know if she's passed on. I mean, if you listen to statistics, then yeah, she did. Show me proof. Like I told everybody, if I have not learned a damn thing from BK or even crafting through the lies, if I haven't learned anything from them two people, I did learn to make sure I have the proof to go along. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really just don't know anymore with this shit. Like, I'm up to my fucking top of my head with trying to figure out this case. Like, honestly, with these phones Candace supposedly threw in the lake, I don't believe she threw them bitches in the lake. I think they said that shit just so people had something to talk about. I really do not believe she threw them in the lake. I don't care. Even if somebody's got proof on video that or audio of somebody saying that ED told them that. Hello, it's ED. He lies. He's a pathological liar. Like, that motherfucker believes his own fucking shit. He had me laughing today. I heard one of his lives and he was talking about he's got all these women, millionaire women, that be taking screenshots of their bank account and sending him it. Man, shut up. Yeah, I have that list. And then if you compare it, oh, God, I got so many questions about that. I really do have so many questions because there's two things that weren't put on that list, though. The camera and the iPad was not on that list. No, I was more or less looking at what the hell they took. That's what it was. It was the TV and the camera. Hello, my beautiful Maze. How are you? How's Ladybug? But on the list, it just said the bag of picnic stuff, the bag with the clothes in it, one shoe, the 2 phones, 2 laptops. And I want to say that's all I remember was them 5 things. But 6 days after Summer went missing, the church put out a list of things that the boys can use and wanted and shit like that. So this was 6 days after that list was taken. Because they went and they got the stuff out of the house the very next day. So June 16th, they were there collecting shit. And then the church came out with a list of stuff 6 days later. And the church had put listed, all three boys and the size clothes they wore. So, with that being said, if you look at the list that the cops took of the clothes, them clothes belong to the middle kid. Them sizes were the size for the middle kid. Why did they take his clothes? Why were they in a bag? Was he trying to run away? I think I scratched my lip. Is he? Oh, my perfect friend. Okay, so the size pants were not men's. They were juniors. And the shirts were mediums. So nobody but the kids could fit in mediums in that house. Oh my God, Izzy. You would flip out if you just watched this fucking video that I just played. Do you know somebody named America True Crime? So you know who she? Oh no, which crazy woman? This crazy woman? Oh, and I figured out who that person was, Izzy, that I was talking to you about yesterday. I figured it out, and I think it was the one you were thinking of, not the one I was thinking of, but the one you were thinking of. Oh my God, this video pissed me off. It pissed me off. I think it kind of pissed oppositional off too. Not too sure, but I think yes. But she's been in here twice already, so be careful. She thinks I blocked her, but I didn't. I was actually talking to her. You're talking about America's True Crime Oppositional? Yeah, I don't think I could go into one of her lives because right now I would curse her slam the fuck out. I seriously am calling her out. Like, America True Crime, you need to explain yourself on this video because it was bullshit. Oh, man. Okay, just because I love you. I'm giving myself a headache, y'all. Okay, let me mute myself first. Oh.
A main theory involved in the case of missing Tennessee little girl Summer Moon Utah Wells. There are two main theories that I think probably have the most evidence or merit at this point. The first is that she'd been spirited away and she's being held somewhere by someone for reasons I won't get into, but in Utah, Arkansas, Minnesota, and it was purposely done. The second is that she is no longer with us and she is nearby her rural home in Beach Creek, and her body is there nearby. I'm going to focus on this second theory, and I'm going to mention some of the reasons why that this is a viable theory. First, we want to go by what law enforcement has indicated, not just through their words, but also through their actions. They have clearly stated that they have no reason to believe there was an abduction. There are no signs of an abduction. They've repeatedly said that they do believe her body is nearby, and they've told people not to organize any kind of searches. Don't look for Summer. And the law enforcement has indicated this and signaled this, and also so have her parents, especially her father, and especially pretty quickly when she went missing. In fact, the same day, I believe, he started speaking as if she was gone, never to return again. And of course, he would have his motives for doing this and his own beliefs. The other reasons that I think that this is a viable option is that quite a number of people who've been researching and working on this case trying to find Summer have been basically ignored by law enforcement. They have provided what by all outward appearances appear to be valid tips to be followed up on, and no one's ever gotten back to them. This may just be anecdotal, but this has been repeated many times, dozens of times, by people who have called in tips and they got no response, no reply, except we'll look into it, and no one really gathered the actual information that they were calling in about. This would seem to indicate that perhaps way more is already known about the case. That investigation has been telling they've got the case, they just have to get some more evidence to close the case or to make a successful prosecution. Now, I understand that in any case, you do not want any kind of evidence tainted. You also don't want a trial tainted by extra people who aren't directly involved in the case. It's very complicated, and furthermore, if other people such as juveniles or minors are involved, then complications become drastically increased. Even professionally trained, highly successful searchers have been turned away. And why is this? Because there cannot be in a case, because it will taint the case and an ability to have a successful prosecution. Because even the professional of people, someone in their orbit frequently talks and brags and reveals things that the investigators do not want to have released out in the public before a trial ensues. Law enforcement has had access to quite a number of surveillance in this case. So recently it has been revealed that the person at the bottom of the hill on Bill Hill Road at Beach Creek had surveillance. So that's more than likely true, but that is not the only camera or surveillance that law enforcement has had access to. And they're able to develop and paint a picture to themselves closer to what they think the reality of what happened to Summer Moon Utah Wells is. One might argue, well, why haven't the drones and the technology and the searchers picked up on where Summer is? Let me say that if Summer had been secreted away in some rocky area, like a little cave or something, maybe not even hidden in vegetation or in the soil, it's going to be that much more harder to find her, because there will be no signatures from the air of ground of where her body may be located. Consider there seems to be plenty of deception to go around, which indicates there may be more than one person involved. In fact, there may be 2, if not 3 families involved. Panic could ensue when something happens to a child, and other people were enlisted to help and or cover up. And so this really complicates the situation, and law enforcement just has to get one big giant piece of evidence, which to them may be Summer's body. And so they're having to play this close to the vest. They may even have to misdirect the public to be able to safely find the evidence that they need that aligns with everything that they found out so far. In fact, they may even have a witness who was there on the hill or wherever this Summer went missing, and this person could be sketchy. That some things that they are valid and confirmed, and other things that are equally or more important have to be validated with evidence. We also can't assume that just because there's not an announced, organized, filmed search, that for all we know, every day there may be a team of searching, doing a specific grid search, meticulously going over where they think are the most highly likely places that Summer's body is. So this theory could explain a whole lot of things. That theory being that Summer is no longer with us, her body is nearby, it has been secreted away in a well, a septic system, underneath rocky surfaces, inside a basement, inside someone's house, a freezer, something like that. And that more than one person is involved, and that the less people that law enforcement involved, the better the results once they actually do find the unequivocal evidence of where Summer went, and that would be finding her body. There has been rumor that her body was moved from place to place, and only time will tell if this is accurate. This is why people have been rebuffed, that different clues and evidence have not been followed up on, which does not align with what they already know. Thank you for joining me today. I have videos that I think that will be very interesting, and I hope you'll join me for those. I hope you have a great, and I will see you on the next video.
Please.
Now do you see why I got so pissed off? Like, you're just stirring up shit that was already found to be untrue. There's one thing I did agree with her on, though, through that whole fucking video, or the whole 11 minutes of the video. The only thing I agreed with her is we don't know how many people, if they have people out searching every day. There may be people out there searching every day, but they're not going to let ordinary people like me and any other creator go out there to search. And I don't blame them, because, we got some fucked up creators and they might just plant shit. So I'm like really irritated with this woman, and I don't even know who the fuck she is. I've never even heard of her. Like I said, she's fairly new. She's only got not even 500 people. So, I mean, she's not that old of a creator. She's not one of the OG creators. But, oh my God, I'm so... ready to, I just want to scream. That shit just pisses me off. Oh my God, too much bullshit today. But anyway. Oh, so oppositional, did you say you were sure that Texas law was 18 to buy a gun? Okay. what all what all do you have to have and do to get a gun in the state of Texas? Do you want to come up and talk? Because I know typing is a pain in the ass. If you'd like to come up on the panel, I will gladly drop the link for anybody that wants to come up on the panel. I don't discriminate. Oh, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Ah, you're good. Just hit that link and follow the directions. If you are on if you're on your computer or a laptop, you've got to make sure you mute this one and then come over. And you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to have it on. I think Izzy left me. I was going to make her come up too. I got a scratch on my lip. I don't even know how I got it. Where'd it go? It's somewhere on my lip. Right here. Oh, my dog. I think my dog scratched me today. I can't even remember. That's bad. Okay. I'm not going nowhere, love.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Good. Let me close out the other.
Hi, Miss K.
Okay.
Beautiful. No, today has been one hell of a day. Obviously, you know, you've read my messages.
It's been crazy.
It has. Oh my God. Like, I wake up every day with a new person I don't know that is starting shit. And it's funny because most of them are from the drama community. Why are you over here? Why? You're in the wrong community, dumbasses.
I haven't been on much today, so I haven't heard everything that's going on.
Oh my God. Oh, Miss K, I was told that they were looking into the GoFundMe thing. They don't think it's real. So that's one lie that'll be debunked. Now, let's pray that he is alive, because if not, if he isn't, this poor guy is getting.
I just wish that they would have waited until there was something to support it. But I also think that the family kind of deserves some, grieving
Peace.
time. Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't rush to jump out to be the first to put out info if you don't know for sure if it's true.
But okay, so supposedly he passed away Saturday. They found him Sunday. Today's only Wednesday. That's only 4 days.
But wouldn't we see something like
Something would have been.
newspaper, just anything?
I looked all over South Carolina today, and I could not find an obituary nowhere in South Carolina. The name Jose wrong. But then again, they are also known to have different names.
Yeah, hyphenated.
But no Jose Ramon at all.
It just would have been nice to have something other than just somebody saying, "Oh, it's true."
Yes.
That's
Rest in
problem.
peace if he did. I pray that he does rest in peace. Although if they're saying, I don't even want to say the rumors that are going around about it. Like, well, fuck it. Everybody else is, so why not? They got Edie's going around saying that it's YouTube bullies, but
yeah, that's bullshit.
Who's been bullying him? Because I haven't heard nothing about him in months. Okay. But I haven't heard nothing. And if he is alive, that poor man is already, people are putting him 6 feet under.
Yep. And his family, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole situation's really messed up to me.
Why would even somebody say that? Unless he is getting bullied to the point where he's like, just tell them that I'm not, I passed away or something, so they'll leave me alone. But he has to know that people are going to look into that.
But the person that said that is not the most reliable at all.
But now I've seen Michelle Walk talk about it. Benny has mentioned it. Jason.
No. The only reason Letty mentioned it is because she was in, Edie's chat or on panel.
Who was?
Letty Betty.
Oh, no, not Betty. I said Benny. I do not like that one either.
Oh, yeah.
None of Ernie's goons do I really know anything about. He's got goons, then we got the Scooby Boob Troop, and then
there's a little bit everything in the community now.
I guess Benny's people are the gang clucks. The gang cult. Hey, Miss K, what is the CNC mods called? I just don't want to believe anything without proof. Like I said, if I haven't learned nothing else about being on this platform and being a mod for Benny and always being in Crafting Through the Lives, if you don't have the proof, then I'm not going to believe it.
Yep. Until I see something, to me, it's not legit.
I'm not saying I want to call his family.
No.
I would always love to send my condolences, but I wouldn't call them. But I want to know where in South Carolina he lived. My tongue is swollen, guys. I just wanted to let you know because I do sound funny.
You sound like you're fighting a cold.
I have allergies really bad, and I bit my tongue really bad earlier. And my tongue is all swollen. Telling you, when I picked the name Dippy, I wasn't lying. I'm telling you, I really am. Wait, Miss K, just wait. You get to experience it when I come up there. Miss K is gonna be my road dog when I go to Tennessee. Everything I go to, she's gonna be with me, and I already told everybody, all the mod. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna be alone. I said my mod is gonna be with me. I was like, you guys have your people. She's my people. So everybody already aware of her. Because you don't think I'm gonna go by myself, do you? You crazy?
You are going?
Yeah. I'm going up there from the 13th to the 17th or 16th.
That's good. It makes me a little nervous with everyone being there. I mean, it's for the right reason, but
some of us are going for the right reason. I can't say
exactly.
all of us.
Yeah.
Like, why do you want to protest in front of the courthouse? What is that going to do?
That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're going for, a prayer vigil, then that's one thing. But if you're going to protest, it shouldn't be during that,
Peaceful protest. I don't think that crew knows what peaceful means. But I can't say that I'm going to everything that everybody is doing. I do know I have to meet up with the mods and Benny's at some point while I'm there. But for the most part, I'm like not even really. I mean, I do want to go by Ben Hill. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I do want to go by it. I do want to take a picture, but I'm not gonna invade their privacy like everybody else did.
Yeah, I think it's been invaded a little bit much for the wrong reasons,
I could sit here all day and tell you my reasons, and everybody would be like, wrong. Because I don't care. I'm always going to be innocent until proven guilty. Like, I've got to have that proof that they're guilty. Word of mouth isn't telling me shit. Because I'm sorry, if everything was as bad as everybody says, they had an open child CPS case before Summer went missing. If it was really that bad, don't you think CPS would have done something then? I do. If it is as bad as everybody is saying, CPS would have definitely done something. I don't care. That living condition is just basically, especially if they had roaches as bad as they say they do, and no food, and holes in the floor, no wall in the bathroom. CPS ain't gonna let them stay there, and they're definitely not gonna wait 4 months to take them out. Well, I know they want it here in North Carolina. I know they won't down in Florida, and I know they won't in New York.
No, Michigan or Texas.
I don't think CPS in Tennessee, even if they are horrible, I don't think they would allow them kids to stay in that situation. And I don't believe anything to do with SA with the kids either. Because think about it. With CPS having a case, they would have noticed that. They know what the signs look like. Not everybody has the same signs, but when it comes to a kid, they're pretty much readable.
Definitely.
Oh, Lord. Well, come up. Come on down, baby. You're the next contestant on Dippy's quiz.
I can't see chat, so.
Oh, you're it's Pendar.
Oh, there it is.
I don't. Yeah, you can chat with being on Restream. If you hit the settings button, it'll bring up a thing where you can actually push to chat. I think my comments are lagging.
Yeah, they were when I was in chat.
On my phone, they're coming up quicker. That's why I was able to answer. I was able to answer from my phone because I wasn't looking at the window. because they come up quicker there. I'll look at that later. But I'm really, really kind of like, I want to know. All right, baby. Um, I want to, I want to know if that kid, A, if he bought the gun himself. B, where's his parents?
Oh, the one here in Texas?
This is getting out of control with kids killing kids, blowing up the schools.
It's ridiculous. It's really
And
it's scary.
and then people want to scream mental health. It doesn't matter. They still know right from wrong.
Yes.
Especially,
I still don't believe 18 is a good age, to allow a child to purchase a weapon at all.
I think 21 is still kind of young too.
I do too. I
I
mean,
think it should be like 25.
and what happened to, when you purchase, you got, a
You should have proof that
14-day,
you've had
background.
gun range and you've been taught. And, you should have all kinds of shit before you're able to purchase a gun. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
And now they got these ghost guns.
They're trying to get away with that. The ones that you can buy and build. Yeah. Yeah. It's so sad though. I mean,
poor kids. That school was, I think, second grade to fourth grade.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was just one grade that got it or if they were split up grades. But it was two different teachers, and one teacher was a fourth grade teacher.
The whole thing is just so sad. I'm about an hour and a half, I think, from there. And even at my kid's school today, like, it's everyone's last week, my one daughter, she's in public school. Her last day is tomorrow, and my others go to private school. And all the events for this week it's changed it, like, you got to leave your bags, in the car. You can only go in with your ID. Events now, like, everything has been pushed back. Everyone's going to be, searched. I'm never going to accept this as the new norm. This is something's got to change.
I know when I was in school, none of that shit happened.
Nope. Like, I mean, shoot, the worst we had was, bomb threats where I grew up. But even that, it's getting crazier and crazier.
It is. Thank you for sending me crazies. I love you very much. I really love you. Me and you gonna talk later.
My bad.
Yeah, woman. She was like, bye. I guess I'm blocked. And I was like, no, I'm talking to you. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I think she's blocked in so many places that she just expects it now or something. I don't know.
Like I said, my room is neutral as long as you are not bashing or being disrespectful to my panel guests, me or my mods, and my chat. Anybody in my life. If my mods know what to do. Y'all know what to do. I don't have to say nothing. And I told my friend's cousin that before he left. He's like, well, I'm gonna go check your channel out and tell you what's wrong with it. I said, I'm telling you right now, do not come in my chat talking shit. Because my mods will not take it. Out. Whether I know you or not, they don't know you. They will not. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
I was like, if you know what's good for you, you will not come in there talking shit.
Well, I had to go back. I still have that one live I did with you on Unlisted because a certain person who shall go unnamed started sending me crappy emails and stuff and talking bad about me. And I was like, you know what? I did that live for you and so that you could be a part of my circle and to be nice to you and show you that you'd be welcome, and now you're talking shit about me. So I just I took it down. And then,
Yeah, she said she mentioned that to me too, and and I was like, well, that was just a test run. It wasn't like it was a real live.
well, that's true. It was just a test. So I didn't feel like I had to leave it up there.
But
But certainly,
it's not
certainly,
nobody's concern. If you don't want your live posted, then it's nobody's business.
yeah,
Period.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Although it was nice. I mean, there was nothing bad happened on it. Um, but I just felt like if you're gonna turn around, and stab me in the back, I'm not going to promote you either. So, so
So I
I still
guess she
have it.
was telling me to tell for me to tell you sorry because
She
I
was
was thinking it was Fizzle.
Oh, so she was trying to say she was sorry?
Yeah, don't accept it. No,
Well,
because she's done
no,
it too
oh
many
no.
times. If it was like the first time, I'd say okay, but it's not the first time, and it won't be the last. So don't do it.
Right. And she freaking doxed me. She put my
Yeah,
actual name
after
in the
doing that,
description.
definitely do not accept that apology.
Yeah.
Okay, so oppositional. Miss Miss K wants to know if Texas does a background check before they sell their weapons.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I know you can go to like a gun show and you show your ID and fill out a paper, and that's it.
I
So
know here, no matter
I'm
if
not.
it's show or not, you still gotta it's like 2 or 3 different forms of ID, and you can purchase it, but you have to get a background check done on it within I think like 48 hours.
And some states have like a waiting period.
Yeah,
But you can
yeah,
look that up. It's easy to look up.
If you're going to a regular gun store here in North Carolina, it's like a 10-day
yeah.
waiting period. But if you're buying at a gun show, it's totally different. My tongue
And
is
I
sticking.
have no idea. I don't know if they've said or not where he had purchased it, but either way, I'm one of those. 18 is just too young. Just
Yep, there it
and
is.
especially what did he go in other than his, wherever he went, his driver's license? Did he take his high school?
Okay, so this is what I was out of everything I've read and saw today on it because I didn't want to look at it yesterday
I
because
had to
Mhm.
turn it off today. It was
too
just
much
breaking
too
my
much
heart.
conflicting going on with the stories with it. So I read about 5 articles today.
Is
Watching
it
YouTube.
true he was an illegal alien? Because my husband said he read somewhere that the kid
I
wasn't
didn't see.
wasn't
I saw one article about that, but that was it. Nothing
Yeah,
else about it.
I only saw one
So
also.
I'm not quite sure, but from what I gather is okay. So he killed his grandma.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, was she dead? Because last I didn't know
Yes.
for sure if she was dead or
Well,
not.
no. Wait a
From
minute. No, she did kill her. He did kill her. She died in the hospital.
Yeah.
Um, when
Ugh.
he was, I think he was on the way to his school, and on the way to his
Oh,
school, he crashed the car,
crashed the car. Yeah.
which was right
Yeah.
in front of the elementary school, and his school
Mm.
wasn't that nowhere near.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably a
So
good call there.
he ended up in the elementary school, which they said there was like border patrol,
There was
Yeah.
one.
homeland security. There was some regular LE there. How the hell did this kid get past them? They were there when he arrived.
They said, well, I don't even know if they shot at him, but he did have body armor on, from what I read.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, that's how it is in North Carolina. They have a you have to wait a certain amount of days before unless it's at a gun show. A gun show is the only thing that they can go and buy right there on the spot and walk out with
And
it.
you can get anything and everything at a lot of
Really?
gun shows.
And if you can't get it there, you can order it from them.
I just feel like even if he didn't have a gun, he was wanting to kill people. So he would have done it with a knife or his car or
Yeah,
whatever.
because a few days before this happened, he was taking pictures with the gun, or he took picture of the gun or something like that, either with it
Well,
or
even
us.
where I'm at, you can only buy so much ammunition too.
Yeah, and
So,
he had some ammunition in the backpack, and his
yeah.
friend was like, "What is that for?" He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." And then another one was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" He's like, "Don't worry about it. I won't look the same after today, so don't worry about it."
Hmm. Hmm.
They said
Yeah.
he stopped going to school regularly a few months back.
Yeah.
Where is this kid's parents?
Yeah. Well, that's I
18.
think where I had read, or my husband told me that he was an illegal immigrant and came up from wherever,
Well, he was
and
living
that's
with
where his parents were.
he was either, if he's not living with his parents, he was living with his grandma.
Yep. Yep. But he was, just
I don't think he was illegal because it didn't say nothing about that.
yeah, and it's only like she said,
They
it was
would
only
that would
one
be the
small
first thing
thing.
mentioned. You know what I'm saying? They're so big on the illegal immigrants and the racist card. So that would be the first thing mentioned. He was illegal into the
Oh yeah.
United States, and that would be the first thing mentioned if it really was true. Hello, crypto.
Willow.
Yeah, me too. I'm very upset about it. Like we really do need stricter gun laws, and I don't want to hear it ain't the gun that kills the person; it's the person that kills the person. Well, no fucking kidding.
Well,
But when they're underage, how the fuck do they get their hands on it? But in Texas,
I feel like the gun didn't matter myself. I just feel like he wanted to kill people, he
he's
would
a
have got a knife or he would have mowed them down with his car or
Yep.
whatever. He just wanted to kill
Exactly.
people.
He was
But
on a
why?
mission.
He took out 22 people though. 22 people,
Yeah.
19 children and 3 adults.
Yeah.
One being grandma.
But he could have done that with a pipe bomb.
Well,
You
and
could
there's
find
still
out how to do
more in
that.
the hospital injured.
Yeah, and there's injured. We don't know. It depends on how they make it out.
Yep,
Like it's crazy.
it
This is
is.
So
they
22
say
people
this
are
is
dead now.
22 right now. As of
Ugh.
right now. I haven't seen no updates yet.
Mm. I wish I was down there because I would go down and
It's
give
gone
people
out. 7:30. Shut up. Asking me what about dinner. We don't just eat dinner until about 9. Why are you
Oh,
asking me
really?
now? He does that just to annoy me because he knows I'm live. That's what it is.
Yeah. Mine has gone to band rehearsal, so I
Well,
got the night. I can do whatever I want.
mine was in the room laying down with his bitch, so I figured I'd get his dog. Yeah, his dog. Oh, I wish he would lay down with another bitch because she would not be walking. She will not come in my house the same way she will not be leaving my house the way she came in.
Mm.
He's learned his lesson already.
Well, I was gonna do something on my game. If I can.
Yes, and that's another thing. Why are our educators properly
Armed? Yes.
like they don't have to carry it 24/7. They can have it in it like every room should have like a safe.
That's what I think. I think we should, and I think a lot of states do allow that.
In the states, no,
Ohio,
I don't know of any.
Ohio lets a couple of
Ohio.
cities. I mean, I think
Well,
it's
I
their
never went
ordinance.
to school in Ohio. I lived there, but I never went to school there.
But
I
like
went to school in North
it
Carolina.
only takes the one person. Like that one border patrol guy came in and shot him, and it was done. If he didn't do that, there could have been even more dead.
I know, and thankfully he didn't wait.
Yeah, like the rest of them did.
Yeah.
I
Oh, we
mean,
gotta wait for backup. No, fuck that. He went.
I know we'll get flack for saying that, but still, if he wouldn't have just reacted and gone in, it would have been worse.
Allegedly, none of the other ones did anything.
Allegedly. So yeah, but if one teacher would have saw him go in there, they could have stopped it before it even started.
And that one 4th grade teacher was trying to save the kids in her class. That's how she ended up getting shot.
Man,
yeah, we don't have security. We have security for the parking lot, and they're rent-a-cops. But we literally have one cop per elementary, per middle, and then there's usually 2 at the high schools.
Oh, there's at the regular high school here, there's tons. But at all of my kids' schools, you have to go through like one glass door and then be buzzed in to go to the actual school. So, I mean, and there's access, through other doors, but they're always locked. So I don't know how he even got in,
Resource officers, the real cops. Ours are all sheriffs.
That must be kind of a nice job. Walk around
Watch
school,
a bunch of aggravate
eat donuts, wait for a rifle to come into view. What the hell is going on with my computer?
Now we get like the little bomb threats, the kid, just so the kids can try to get out of school. But we've never had nothing like that happen.
Yeah, same. We always just had bomb threats.
Look, y'all.
Guns was not a thing.
Oh, is that what I was hearing?
No, a car was going by.
Okay.
Behind my house, they always race, so I was trying to mute it real quick. I'm sorry.
Kitty's like, leave me alone. I'm sleeping here.
Aw, he's hiding.
I got my cat up there behind my curtain, my dog under my blanket.
Oh.
The other dog is snuggled up under the pillow in the crate. And I'm missing a cat.
I have a parrot and a dog, and I don't know where the cat is, but he's
and
probably.
Then there's another dog in the bedroom. But yeah, no, we've never really had anything bad like that happen in our schools. Thank freaking heaven.
Never used to. When I was a kid, you didn't have to have resource officers.
No. But then again, like both schools the 3 schools that I went to in high school, we can walk in the front door and walk right out the back door, and they wouldn't even stop you.
Yeah.
Like, because New York, my high school in New York, we had 12 periods. We didn't go every period. Like, my first period would be like third or fourth. That would be my first period.
Yeah, we had
a lot of
scheduling. Yep.
We had a lot of study halls. But we didn't have to stay on campus either. We could go off campus, do what we wanted to do, as long as we were back for our classes.
That's how it was where I grew up.
They don't do that now.
We had to stay in school if we were freshmen. Like, they made you, either go to the library or whatever, but you can't be like running around.
In New York, there was no freshman in my high school. It was 10th, 11th, and 12th. That was it.
That's how it used to be here. They had a 9th grade academy, and then 10th and 11th and 12th went somewhere else.
We had 10th, 11th, 12th was high school. Middle school was 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And kindergarten through 6th grade was elementary.
Oh.
That's wild. The sad part about this whole entire event is it causes other kids to do like a ripple effect. Like, and they're one of the Dallas County schools, a student today, they found a handgun in his backpack.
Great.
It's a catch-22. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you talk about it, it gives, other kids thoughts of doing stuff like this. And if you don't, then, it's the same effect.
But crypto, I bet you any amount of money, them kids were taught how to handle them guns.
Yeah. Probably taught how to hunt. And
you graduated in 1990 and you're saying they're all over, like hanging in every truck and car. Them kids were raised on the gun, so they know how to handle that thing. They know what they are doing.
Yep.
So if you know what you're doing, of course I'm going to trust you with it. It's the ones that I know never had any training.
But at AR or AK?
Yeah, AK-15, I think it was. Or AR-15.
That shouldn't have been.
I don't think, okay, if a kid, even if an 18-year-old can get a gun, a handgun is the limit.
Right, not an AR or AK, nothing like that. No. That's not even a hunting gun.
I hate guns. I really do. I don't like hunting. I don't like guns. My husband doesn't. I keep a BB gun. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me up until this year to get one of those. I wouldn't touch one until my dogs.
See, I like guns. I mean, if
I
I
torture
I
my
do
had more
too.
money, I'd have more guns. I mean, I just like
Miss
them.
Kay likes guns too. She helps her husband all the time clean them
I'm a
and
gun
do
person,
all
but
kinds. I'm not a gun person at
you know,
all.
they're locked up.
But
You know,
you know,
we
I
have
can't.
hunting property. The kids
I don't.
know, guns are for protection, they're for
Yeah,
food, they're for, you
Yeah.
gotta
they're not to be played with.
know. Right. It's just,
I saw
and
the other
we do
day.
hunter safety classes, even
I
in
was
school, it's
Yeah.
offered.
reading an article the other
That should be
day.
mandatory for everybody, don't you think?
It
Like,
should
because
be.
even girls, when you grow up and let's say you're in a place that there's a lot of crime, maybe rapes and stuff like that.
Where I grew up, there was a lot of crime, and I
Yeah,
never
you
carried
should
a
know.
gun.
You should know how to handle a
I
gun
could
so
walk.
that in
I
the
would ride the
future, if
bus.
you want to buy one to protect yourself, you have that knowledge.
I would ride the subway at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because at that point in time, they still let them go open that late.
Yeah.
And I never had no problem. But then again, I
Yeah.
was
You were just maybe lucky too,
I was a little feisty bitch back then, though.
You're
I
still
really
feisty.
was. Like, I didn't get into too many fights or nothing like that. People do not fuck with me. I may be small back then, anyway. I was small, but they say firecrackers are in small packages.
Yep.
Yep.
You're
I think
wary.
I can't say I'm like that now, though. I would never say I'm like that now. I might be a bitch, but I'm not as feisty or
Willow.
as
Willow.
cocky or anything as I
Here.
was back then. I'm not as
Yeah.
sure of myself, I should say.
Come here. Willow. Willow. Come here. You want to see my dog?
Yeah, I mean, I respect anything
Yeah.
that can hurt me,
Come here. Up
but
here.
it doesn't mean I want it around me.
Willow. Here is my dog, Willow.
Oh, so cute.
Aw, is he a doodle?
Is he a labradoodle?
A doodle?
Yeah, she's a golden doodle.
Oh, my mom breeds golden doodles.
Her
My,
And my
um,
sister.
tomorrow.
My friend had a labradoodle and it got hit by a car.
Oh,
And it was only like a year or two. So, God, that dog was
Oh.
huge.
Yeah, she's big.
Beautiful dogs.
She gets up and helps me wash the dishes.
I couldn't help it. I just fell in love with that dog. So cute.
Yeah, they're very
I'm
smart.
not much for a
Very
they
poodle.
are.
I love them labradoodles.
Oh, I hear your bird.
That's my parrot.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are you
I had a
doing?
scarlet macaw.
He always talks when she's on live. I bet you he's quiet the whole time before.
Yeah.
As soon as she gets on YouTube, boy.
Of course. And then, like, when I'm on the phone, I'll answer the phone and he sounds just like a phone ringing.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
am the person.
do you have another call you have to get? No, that's my bird.
It is so cute. I had a macaw, a scarlet macaw. It was the funniest bird.
Oh, yeah, they are very, very vocal. Macaws are awesome.
Yes.
Especially
And I had
the
a,
scarlet. They're so pretty.
oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. And I had a cockatoo umbrella too.
How old is your
Wow.
bird, Pendar?
He's trying to remember. He was like 27 when we got him, and that was like 10 years ago.
Jeez.
So he's like 37.
She doesn't know.
Aw.
Did you have broccoli today, Pendar?
No, why?
She can't remember.
Yeah. I think he's like, am I not talking right?
No, we hear
No,
you. I'm
you
just
are.
messing with you. I'm messing
Oh,
with
okay. Jesus.
you.
So I think he's like 37. But they live to be about 80.
Yeah.
We got this place about 20 minutes down the road. It's called Dunrovin's, some kind of store. And they have like all these out back. It's like the bird sanctuary. They have
Wow.
all kinds of tropical birds.
So they're parrots and
Birds I've
stuff.
never even heard of. They got a toucan there. I want
Oh,
that bird so
Aw.
bad.
those are neat.
I
Those
think
are
I'm gonna
really
see if my husband will go up there with me so I can do a live from there. You guys can see. And there's
That would be
all
cool.
kinds of birds. All kinds.
Yeah. I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I'll do that.
So what happened to your macaw?
He passed away. He had something with his liver. I ended up, my mom's friend, she does rescue for birds, and she ended up taking him because I was moving to Texas, and I got him from a rescue. So
That's
I had
where this one came from too.
I don't know how old he was or anything, but I do know it was a male because they did the DNA and everything on him.
Oh, nice.
But he was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had him for about 10 years before he ended up moving in with my mom's friend. But
they have the intelligence of about like a 2-year-old.
Well, when I first got him, he was very feisty. Like, he didn't want anything to do with me or anybody. And I know that I read was, they get close to one person, and generally the males are a little bit more temperamental. But he was awesome.
You pick one person to bond with. So this one hates my husband. He likes to go for walks around the house, and he will walk into the living room, climb up my husband's jeans, and just bite him.
Yep. Mine used to go after my brother's toes when he would come over to visit.
Yep.
Just trying to bite him. Yep. You could never wear sandals if you were a man in my house. At all.
I think only one person on my mom and real dad's side owned a bird, and that was my aunt. She had like a little parakeet. His name was Petey. He was the most annoying fucking bird I've ever met.
It can be noisy.
He's like yours. He's like yours, a free range bird around the house. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
Every time I walk in, he'd sit right on my head, and he would not leave me alone.
Yeah, mine always perched on the couch. I left his cage open.
I would always tell my mom, make sure I didn't have bird poop in my hair before I left.
Yep.
Mine was really good. He would, every time he had to go potty, he would go to the cage.
Crypto, just so you know, there's a lot of birds in the rescues. They're always full.
Crypto wants a macaw now. I can't have it. I got 2 cats.
I have a cat.
I can barely get my dogs not to eat my cats.
I have a cat and 2 dogs, and they know not to touch him because he'll hurt them.
I had a yoke.
That beak is powerful.
My female left today because she went after my little baby cat. Well, he's not really a baby cat, but he's smaller than my other one.
Yeah.
But she had him hemmed up in a corner. I had to yoke her ass up so she'd leave him alone.
Oh, geez.
I was so mad. I threw her in the kennel, and I told her she was staying there for the rest of the day. 10 minutes later, she was out.
In the corner. Time out.
Mine said the funniest things.
You can
probably not appropriate for here, but
you can train any animal to poop in a certain spot, and they will.
Yeah.
But most animals will not sleep where they poop.
Right.
Except for my dog. He doesn't care. He's like 15.
Oh. Well, my dog I got him in 2009, and he was 1.5 years. And I still have him. But he won't do it. He will not sleep where he poops. He will not.
This bird, well, I haven't tried him, but when we first got him, he would poop on command. You could put him like over the garbage can and say, go ahead and poop, and he would poop in the garbage can.
Damn, I need to treat my dogs, half-ass want to train them to sit on the toilet because they'll sit there, but they won't go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
My female follows me in the bathroom. After I flush the toilet, she gets up there and sits. Hello, go potty.
Yeah.
At least I told her to sit up there.
That's funny.
I don't think she enjoys it, though, because she's trying to, straddle the seat. She's like, how do I do this? She keeps wobbling. I'm like, just sit still before you fall in.
I knew somebody once had a Labrador, a black lab, and he could poop in the toilet.
Oh, God.
Poop in the toilet.
Oh, my gosh.
You should have put him in a Guinness Book of World Records because I guarantee no other dog does that.
Oh, I'm sure there's others. Labs are smart, and tell them go poop in the toilet. It's nice when it's raining out. You don't have to wipe any paws.
I told my dog to go shit by the car, and she's shit right in front of my hut where my husband stands to open the car door.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, damn dog.
Well, I think I'm gonna go. I have a couple things I got to do before the husband gets
Yeah, me
back.
too. I got to go make some dinner.
Yeah, he's in there.
Thank you for having me up here.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
more than welcome, and you can come up here whenever you want to. My
Mhm.
thing is usually always down, but when I had crazy in here earlier, I didn't really want to leave it down because I was scared.
I'm gonna try to live stream later tonight on my game if there isn't anything else going on. Like if Benny has a live, I'll be there for sure. But we'll
Yes.
We've been going so late here lately. I can't even stay up half the ass time to do it.
I've
I
been up
told
to
you,
like 2 o'clock in the morning is when I go to bed lately, and it's just like, geez.
I go to sleep listening to Benny most nights,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wonder why my husband calls him my boyfriend. He's like, "Well, you
My husband asked me that too. He's like, "Do you have a thing for that guy?" I'm like, "He's my son's age."
right?"
I look at him like kind of like my son, sort of.
No, I mean,
But,
I don't even know how old he is.
42.
Okay, so he is my age. I was gonna say I think he's around my age.
That's how old my daughter is.
And I was like, I don't have it. I don't. I like him younger. I don't like him older. Fuck that.
All right, ladies. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
All
Love
right,
you, babe.
thanks.
Go to.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the fun.
I love you
Thank you.
guys.
You too.
Love you. Bye-bye.
We'll be seeing you around the streets.
Oh, you see me every other 5 minutes in chat.
I know you do, right? Okay. Bye.
Bye, hon.
Meow.
You started but didn't finish. Oh, oppositional. If you're still here, what was your bird saying? I'm addicted to these noodles, y'all. I got them out of the Chinese food section. I'm addicted to them. I can eat them in and out of soup. They're so good. I bit my tongue earlier and it hurt, so I probably shouldn't have ate them because now it hurts even more. I didn't hear what she said either. I really didn't. Was it oppositional that said her bird said something, or Pendar? Was it the one in the middle or the one underneath? Oh, wait, you weren't able to see her because her camera was off. So not the one that was off screen or the one that was on screen? Oh, he is? Okay, it was oppositional. Damn it, BK. All right. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And if anybody else is in here, I'm going to go ahead and end my live. I have mod in. All right. Go ahead and guys finish. are y'all puppies doing?
Mama kicked you off the couch.
No, he went in there when me and her were up here.
Huh?
He was laying down there. He has that whole spot right there. And me and her were sitting over here, and he went down there on
Mama
his own.
ignoring you. Me and your mama. Come on.
Nobody was ignoring him.
Come on, Bo. Come on. Come on. Bubba. Look, there he goes. There, now he comes out. Hey, look at your kitty behind you.
Yeah, I know.
One up.
No, it's not my kitty. It's your kitty.
One up top. Mama. Hello. Hey, what's going on, man? No, I told you I was starting in about a week. I've been doing work, a little bit of work for that woman so she can get that office opened up for me. I just got to build a little deck on the side of it. I'm doing it tomorrow. And then we start tomorrow. First started today, but I got cancer right there. But that sounds like the pipe back there. The drain system, the drain pipe. A lot of these towns have 70 to 30. A lot of this over Yeah, he's come up to her, like, it's like, yeah, put it in the tub and the toilet. And in the sink. You know what I'm saying? And it'll clean that stuff out because all three, anywhere where the water goes to the drain lines. And but then drain lines, that's where it'll back up. Because all of them have like a P trap and stuff on it. So it slows the water down and the stuff will just build up on the inside